Ma'am, we'll start with you. Good morning and welcome.
Thank you, and I commend you, and I thank you very much for staying this long and listening. And I think it's your leadership that this was such a peaceful night. So I thank you for that as
appreciate
well.
that. Thank you.
Beautifully done. So I am here to oppose S-152, and the youth did such an incredible job this evening. I'm going to keep it to who I represent. My name is Gail, again, and I'm the executive director of the Mother of Life Pregnancy Center. And we are actually out there doing exactly what a couple of people said is not out there. So as a pregnancy center, we provide free pregnancy tests, ultrasound, counseling, community referrals, parenting classes, prenatal classes, baby clothes, diapers, wipes, furniture, everything. You name it, we do it with these girls, and it's all for free. The other thing is, I feel horrible for the young lady that gave her testimony of her rape situation, and she said that after, we want women to have babies and we don't care after, okay? And I need to share with you, and I beg to differ, that we are there for sometimes just a few weeks, we're there for a few months, or we're there for years. I've been 3 years at the Mother of Life Center. This is my 3rd year. And I have seen the same clients come in for lots of different reasons. And we have very strong clients, and I commend them. We have one in particular, I just want to say quickly, I had the honor of being her birth coach for her, and as executive director, it's not just sitting in the office. We are in hospitals with these girls. I had the honor to cut the umbilical cord for her baby. This is a girl who grew up in the DCYF system. Her mother tried to abort her. She was taken away at 5 years old from her birth parents and put into foster care. She was raped in foster care. She was put into every single group home in Rhode Island and every single group home probably in Massachusetts. And yet this girl, when she became pregnant, said, I will never abort because I want different for my child. And this girl is an example. She's a hero to many of us. She is the most tender and loving young mother, one of the most tender that I've seen and experienced. Why? Because she made a decision for her child and to provide for him a different life that she didn't have. And in a lot of the testimonies this evening, I've heard a lot of I want this, I want to be able to afford, I want to decide, it's mine, it's mine. The empowerment of women is to say that I can do this for someone else, that they think outside of themselves. So and I've seen women come from terrible, desperate situations, very poor conditions, and they have so much love in their little families that's what's important. And I just want you to keep in mind that women who have had abortions remain silent for a long time, as you have heard this evening. And our organization, another executive director of CareNet Rhode Island had to leave. That's another pregnancy center. Rachel's Vineyard, you've heard mentioned this evening from women who have had abortions. And we are the ones that they come to. We are the ones that they talk to. They're not going to go to Planned Parenthood to get counseling for an abortion. So they cannot possibly speak to that. There's no way, because they're not the ones that they go to for counseling. And I just want to end with this. Very important. Abby Johnson was the executive director for 8 years of a Planned Parenthood in Texas. She wrote a book called Unplanned. That is now a movie coming out on March 29th into the theaters. I can testify to that this is not just some Hollywood movie. It's dramatic. It's got a lot of Hollywood in it. It is the fact. It is unveiling the lies of Planned Parenthood, because Abby I had dinner with Abby in Boston with a group of people, and I personally spoke with her, and she said she sat on the set of that movie. She had a say in every single thing to make sure that only the truth was told. It received an R rating. Why? Not because of language, not because of nudity or anything like that. It's because it was violent. and because abortion is violent. And they actually show an abortion in the movie. So as a center, there are 4 centers supporting this. We are having a red carpet event. It's at Cinema World. You will all receive an email. You are our guest for free to come and see this movie. I beg you not to make a decision until you've seen the truth. You can watch the trailer. Just look up Unplanned trailer on YouTube and you can see. And I think I can assure you, if you make a decision and pass something like this and then see that movie and learn the truth, I don't know how you sleep at night. And so I just encourage you. I thank you for listening. I really do, from the bottom of my heart. And I just beg you to wait. You need to see the movie or read the book if you're not a moviegoer. I thank you very much.
Thank you. Any questions or comments for this witness?